You wanted it, you got it. A new Weekly Valiant series where I take one hardcover or trade paperback from Valiant and I review it. This is the Weekly Valiant, and today we're taking a look at Harbinger. Now, some of you out there are probably wondering, what the hell is Valiant? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of Valiant. And if you are in the Omnibus Collectors Facebook group, chances are this past week you are sick and tired of hearing about Valiant. But nonetheless, Valiant is the third largest comic book universe in comic bookdom. I don't even know if that's a word, but we'll go with it. Valiant Comics was a company that started in the 90s, and unfortunately the company went under. Two college kids around 2012, they bought the rights to Valiant, and now they've resurrected it, and they have just been kicking so much ass. I know a lot of you guys out there have been asking me, when are you going to review Valiant? When are you going to do some Valiant stuff? Here it is. Oh my gosh, was this good. Harbinger centers around the character of Peter Stanchek, and Peter Stanchek in this universe is known as a Psiot. Now, Psiots are these beings that they have unlocked their potential through force of will, through naturally being born with it, or through pretty much under extreme stress. If it sounds familiar, it's kind of like the X-Men. Essentially, what these people are the X-Men of the Valiant universe. When we first meet Peter, he is staying one step ahead of the authorities, and things aren't looking that well. I mean, this guy is really about to have a psychotic break. His powers are essentially driving him crazy. Eventually, Peter meets Toyo Harada, who is this philanthropist billionaire who has started his own organization in order to help people that are Psiots. He calls it the Harbinger Foundation. Peter soon finds out that things aren't exactly as they seem, and that is basically where the spoilers are gonna end here. I really don't want to give anything else away, but let me say this. A few weeks ago, we did the Omnis, and we did a category called Why Has Nobody Told Me About This Book? This would have been my choice. What I really enjoyed about this is that it was so easy to jump into. As somebody that is just getting into the Valiant hype train like everybody else in the Omnibus Collectors Facebook group, this was easily the best pickup for me because you go into it cold and you will absolutely like this. You don't need to know anything else about Valiant. All you need to know is that it's an established universe, there are Psiots, which are basically mutants, and you're off to the races. Now, Valiant's motto is story first, and I gotta tell you, the characters in here and the story in here are great. Peter himself, not exactly the pinnacle of superheroics. He does something in the first issue which made me go, he's kind of an asshole, and it's kind of taking me out the story. I'm not sure if I want to root for this guy, but you soon find out why he does what he does and his motives and intentions, and at the end of the day, he is a good guy. He's just really misguided, and he's looking for a place called home, and he's really trying to deal with these powers that are manifesting that are driving him absolutely crazy. Fair warning though, this book is not for kids. There are some moments in here which are genuinely really violent, and there's drug use and things like that in here. And there are characters that do die in this first volume that you go, really? You killed off that character right off the bat? Holy crap, you guys are not holding back. The majority of the art in here is handled by Carrie Evans, and I gotta say, some of these panels are outstanding. I mean, simply outstanding. There is a moment in here involving this monk that is constantly bleeding that was just, oh my gosh. But it's also kind of like in this badass heavy metal way where I'm like, I would really like to have that poster on my wall if I was a 90s punk. Look, I know a lot has been harped about the past few days in the Omnibus Collectors Facebook group regarding Valiant and the entire universe and where can I start. This really is the best place to start. I dug the hell out of this. I ended up actually going out after finishing this volume and purchasing the second volume. Now, when a book does that to me, that tells me right off the bat, oh my gosh, you've got something special here. I cannot wait to read more Harbinger, and I can't wait to dig into more Valiant. I rate my books on a pass, borrow, buy perfect scale, and I am giving this an enthusiastic buy. Go out there, pick up this trade. It's only $9.99. The author, Joshua Dysart, kills it. Carrie Evans kills it. Great, great stuff. Highly recommended. There you have it, guys. I know a lot of you out there have been saying, dude, when are you gonna review some Valiant? We wanna see some Valiant content. Here it is. It's a weekly show. I'm going to be taking a trade or a hardcover every single week, and I'm going to be highlighting it. I really dug this. I really did. I know I'm emphasizing this a lot, but if you're looking for a new universe to jump into that is easily accessible and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to jump into Marvel or DC, you know, there's so much going on, it's too convoluted, this is an easy place to go. Valiant is doing a great job and I cannot wait to see where the future takes them. So if this is your first time checking out my channel, I do weekly reviews of hardcovers, trade paperbacks, special editions, omnibuses, all that good stuff. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. It's gonna be found in the description below. And if you want to help this channel out, Patreon is found in the description as well. For as little as $1 a month, you get some cool videos. Check that out. And of course, let me know what you think of Harbinger in the comment section down below. I love you guys. Have a great week. Bye.